Hello and welcome to the Happy Thriving Mums podcast, the show that talks about the simple actions busy mums like you can take to prioritise your own happiness, health and fitness. And it doesn't stop there. This show also includes amazing stories from inspiring women who help others to be the best version of themselves. Because if you feel great, you thrive, and so does your family. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to the Happy Thriving Mums podcast. I am so excited to say that. The podcast has had a bit of a rebrand. We've got a new name, there's going to be some new elements, and the purpose of today's episode is really to tell you all about it and the new bits to expect from this podcast. So I am Amanda, your host. I have my own company, Radiate Fitness, where my main mission is to help as many mothers as possible to feel like they are thriving in their lives, not just going through the motions, not just going on the day-to-day and seeing what happens, but really making the most of their lives and having a great time. Being a mum is one of the best things in the world. There's so much fun and joy to be had with it. But if we are being honest, and I try to be honest with you guys on this podcast, it can also be one of the most challenging things that we have to do. I know, especially thinking back to those early days of having a tiny little baby, which is so dependent on you, or when you've got a toddler, which is navigating those terrible twos, those days, or even when you've got older children going through those terrible teenage hormone times, it can be really, really tough. It can feel like you're having the same day played out over and over again, a kind of Groundhog Day moment, and experience that those feelings in that day, there's something not quite right there. That feeling that we get sometimes that when you think about it for a minute, you feel, I'm not really feeling very me right now, or what's happened to me? How have I changed? What's happened here? And that you don't really know what to do about it and where to go. So although I would love to tell you that I have got a magic wand which I can wave and make all of these feelings of the kind of challenges that we face disappear in a flash, I do not have one of those. But what I do have are loads of ideas, some inspiration, hopefully some motivation that I can suggest to you that you can then implement and try to help you prioritise yourself that little bit more, which will then help you to cope with the daily challenges of motherhood and womanhood in this modern day world a little bit better. And by implementing these ideas, hopefully it will help you feel lighter, happier, and that things can be a bit more manageable, and therefore you can have the life that you dream of and have much more fun and enjoyment and that wonderful time with your families, your partner, your friends, which maybe sometimes can feel like something which is so far away from being attainable. So my aim is to share simple, actionable ideas that anyone can implement into their lives. And these ideas, I'll give you a few each week based on a certain topic or discussion point. You can choose ones that apply mostly to you, that you resonate with the most, and will hopefully help you to stave off those familiar feelings that we get sometimes as a mum. You must know the ones that I mean, those kind of feelings of tiredness, extreme tiredness. Sometimes when you're a little bit on edge for whatever reason, maybe someone has snapped at you or someone said something or there's been a disagreement amongst siblings. Those feelings of mum guilt for taking a bit of time for yourself or doing something without the family. Those feelings when sometimes you feel that little bit overwhelmed by something and you're not sure how you're going to manage a mountain of laundry on top of trying to get packed lunches ready and then work out the logistics of getting all your children to clubs at the right time in the right place at any given moment. Those feelings of sometimes when you're a bit snappy with somebody for no particular reason other than you're a bit tired and then you regret being snappy or kind of reacting in a certain way. Or maybe it's those feelings where after you've had your children, you feel like a different person and that your confidence that maybe you had in those 20s and 30s has gone and you're not sure why, and you kind of have lost a little bit of the sense of self that you once had. So I'll be talking about a whole range of topics. I'll be looking at physical and mental health, which I find are so important to help us be the best versions of ourselves. I'm going to talk about fitness, I'm going to talk about nutrition, general happiness, little changes that you can make in your daily life which just make you feel great. I'm also going to talk about mum life, tell you some stories about my life as a mum, what I've learned, those things that I'd really rather forget, kind of things that I find help me navigate the day in a positive way rather than in a way where sometimes I look around and think, what am I doing? Why is this happening? I'm going to try and give you ideas on how you can make small changes in your life that don't take up hours of time. Because let's face it, as a mum, you don't have hours and hours of time spare to kind of indulge in certain things. Maybe you might get the odd weekend away with your friends or the odd night out with your partner, but having that time that maybe you had before children just to sit and absorb a box set or just go out for a drink at the pub because you can and you had nothing else to do. Those days, I feel as a mum, especially for me, are long gone. So I now try to kind of make little things count, make moments count, and try and make moments magic so that it feels that I am doing stuff which I really enjoy and make me feel good. So these small changes that I'm going to suggest to you are going to give you ways to improve your health and fitness with the ultimate aim of making you feel happier, and that actually, regardless of the challenges that we face, we can choose a life that we want. Anything is possible. We just need to figure it out how to make it work for us and our lives. So there are 2 changes as well which are happening within the podcast, where I'm going to be doing a range of slightly different episodes, which I'm really excited about. Firstly, I am going to start to have some guests on the show. So these guests are all wonderful women whose job it is to help improve the happiness of other women. So they will be sharing their own ideas for you to consider trying in terms of their expertise and what it means to them to be a happy, thriving mum. These wonderful ladies are all experts in their own fields, and I cannot wait to share these fabulous conversations with you. The second change, which is going to be happening within some episodes of the podcast, is I would love you, my lovely listeners, to be on the show. I am offering a limited amount of free mini Happy Thriving Mum coaching sessions. So this is a 15 to 20 minute chat where I will talk to you about a goal, and we're just going to focus on one goal that you would like to achieve. And then we will come up with some ways for you to achieve this particular goal. Simple ways that you can implement into your life without too much difficulty. The difference with these sessions is we will record these sessions and we will play them out on the podcast. So you guys at home can hear ideas which maybe you'll relate to if, say, someone else's goal is the same as yours, and what you could do to try and move forward and achieve your goals. So I'm really excited about this. If you love the sound of this and you would like a little bit of free coaching, there is a link in the show notes where you can click on that link and it will take you to a short form. It's really short, only a few questions, which you can fill out, and then I will get back to you if you have been successful. But there are only a few places, so please get in touch soon. And I can't wait to talk with some of you and kind of help you out on your journeys. So as you can tell, I am really excited about this new phase of the podcast. I really hope you are too. And I can't wait to get some of these new episodes up and running. So the podcast will remain a weekly episode from me, talking about a different subject, and then the guest episodes and the listener episodes will be intertwined throughout the weeks as well. So I am so excited that we've got the rebrand and it's going to kick off 2025 in a really exciting way. So that you never miss an episode, please click follow, and I cannot wait to speak to you all soon. Have a brilliant weekend. Bye.